Just off the coast of Langkawi, the island that I grew up most of my childhood and my teenage years in. I love that island. There is this other island that a lot of the locals talk about, not just for how beautiful it is, but for the strange energy that it gives off. It's an island surrounded by dense tropical forests, limestone cliffs, water so calm that it almost feels sacred. Today, I'm bringing you the legendary Pulau Dayang Bunting. Hi you guys, and welcome to my channel where I bring you the ghost, the mystery, the crime from my country, Malaysia. I am EstherVinson, also known as Liamia on social media. Do comment, do like, do subscribe. That really does help the channel out. And today, I hope you guys stay tuned till the end of this video. I would appreciate that. Thank you so much. Pulau Dayang Bunting is the second largest island after Langkawi, the main island itself. The name Pulau Dayang Bunting simply means the island of the pregnant maiden. Pulau means island, Dayang Bunting simply means pregnant maiden. So its name is the island of the pregnant maiden. There is no road access to the island, so if you ever want to visit the Pulau Dayang Bunting, you would have to go by boats. It is an island about 17 kilometers away from Kuah Jetty, and it takes about 15 minutes speedboat ride to reach there. Now here's the weird part. This island has a freshwater lake in the middle of it. Yeah, a freshwater lake which is surrounded by the ocean. And somehow the seawater does not mix in with the fresh water. I think we all know, we've seen in many documentaries, oceans, they don't even mix. So I'm guessing that's science, you know. Fresh water is never mixing up with the ocean water. But yeah, there is a freshwater lake in the middle of Pulau Dayang Bunting. Now let me come to the shape of this island. This island, from afar, it looks like a woman, a pregnant woman, lying down on her bed. So you would be able to see like the face, her chest, and her belly. It kind of looks like a pregnant lady lying on her bed. I guess we all know by now how that island gets its name, as well as the lake. The lake is also called Tasik Dayang Bunting, which simply means Lake of the Pregnant Maiden. So it's super clear how the island and the lake got its name. Some say and believe that the water from that lake is special, like women who are trying to conceive or get pregnant would have to come and just dip in that water or drink a little bit from that lake's water and miracles would happen. But there are others who also believe that that place is just spooky. Obviously, science has its own explanation, but the local stories and legends that has been passed down generations to generation, that is strongly believed by locals over there, well, that is something deep, way deeper. So its legend starts with a celestial being, a princess from the sky realm called Mambang Sari. One day, this princess, Mambang Sari, she decides to come down to earth, specifically to that island. Sort of like how all these, ancient legends go. Once she was here, she met with a local, a mortal human being over here, a man named Mat Teja. He wasn't just a random fisherman. Depending on who's telling the story, he was smart, charming, and knew how to get what he wanted. Some even say that he was not a very good man. He was a bad man, can be said. I read in different articles. So yeah, the story goes that Mat Teja used some sort of a magical item. Some say it was a kind of a sacred herb or a charm to win her over, to win Mambang Sari over, because she was just beautiful. She's a heavenly creature. So yes, she was very beautiful. So he used some sort of a magic to win her over, and that worked. They fell in love, and soon enough Mambang Sari became pregnant with Mat Teja's baby, a testament to their inter-realm love. The time came and Mambang Sari gave birth to a child, but then things took a dark turn. The baby did not survive. No one really knows how or why or what happened to the baby. Some believe that it is a curse, while others believe that the baby wasn't meant to even live on the earth due to its mixed blood between a celestial being and a human being. Either way, Mambang Sari was utterly heartbroken. Of course, her baby passed away. She could not bear to leave her child on land, on the earth. So what she did was she brought that child to the lake. Which lake? The pregnant maiden lake. And she slowly laid the baby's body into the lake. That's when she whispered a blessing into the lake. She said, "From now on, this lake will carry my love and energy. Any woman who is having trouble conceiving, if she comes and bathes in this lake, may she be blessed with a child." After that, it is believed that the devastated Mambang Sari returned back to her sky realm, not being able to live a normal life in this mortal world, which would be reminding her of the death of her child again and again. So she went back to her sky realm. But some local believe that Mambang Sari is still in the island, watching over the lake, which is the resting place of her dead infant child. And that's how this place, Pulau Dayang Bunting, came to be what it is today. Not just a beautiful tourist spot, but kind of a spiritual place. A lot of the locals still very strongly believe in it, while others just come over there to soak in the energy around the island. Locals, especially some old villagers, always warn their daughters not to mess around or play around the area. You will hear them saying things like, quote, "Don't be too loud at the lake," or, quote, "Don't joke about the island's shape." Even some believe if you disrespect the island, you might bring bad luck upon yourself. On the flip side, women, locals as well as tourists, come to the island quietly, hoping that the lake, the island's lake, the island's lake water might bless them with a child. And there are many stories about couples who have been trying to conceive for quite some time, paying a visit to the island's lake, and not long after hearing the news that they were expecting. Coincidence? Maybe, but for those who believe, it's more than that, right? Like, you've been trying for so long and suddenly, after visiting that island, you are pregnant. So yes, for some people, they completely believe in it. Some don't. I don't know. Okay, not all the stories from Pulau Dayang Bunting or Tasik Dayang Bunting are peaceful stories. Let me give you one that is a little more spookier. A few years back, a woman traveling solo posted online about something strange happened to her during her visit to Pulau Dayang Bunting. She was part of this group that went on island hopping. So once when they reached this island, Pulau Dayang Bunting, she decided that she's just going to wander a little bit off on her own. She just wanted to go and explore the lake's side, and she did just that. She went and wandered off alone. She found a secluded spot with rocks right at the edge of the lake, so she decided that she's just gonna sit there and dip her feet into the lake and just soak in the energy. But that's when she heard it. Sounds of a baby crying, faint but clear, slowly but getting louder and louder. At first, she thought that this might be one of the babies or toddlers that came along with her team of tourists, the group that she came with. So she thought someone might have brought their baby or toddler that she did not notice earlier. So she started looking around, locating where the cry is coming from, but there were no one there. Just thick trees and silence. And at that point is when she started hearing something even stranger. The voice of a woman, sort of like humming a lullaby, melodic, but it had this weird echoey feel to it. It felt like the humming, the woman's voice, is coming from the water. The lake lake that she is dipping her leg in at that point. Creepy. That was it. She did not stick around to find out who or what it was. She was so freaked out that she ran back to the main area where most of the tourists were. Of course, some of the people who heard her story laughed it off, saying that she was probably just spooked by the atmosphere or the rumors around the island, you know, all these creepy legendary stories. But the locals, they believed her. They nodded and said, quote, "That's why we don't go wandering alone near the lake," end quote. So whether you believe in these legends or not, Pulau Dayang Bunting is more than just a beautiful island. It's a place layered with emotion, belief, and mystery. It's kind of a place where nature and folklore blend so seamlessly, where you do not realize where one ends and the other begins. If you ever find yourself in the always beautiful island of Langkawi and you decide to hop on a boat or join the group of island hoppers and you decide to stop and get down in the island of Dayang Bunting, just remember to be respectful. Don't joke around too much, and if you hear or experience something strange around the lake, you are most probably not alone. So with that, we have come to the end of today's video. How was this, you guys? Did you guys like it? If you did, leave your thoughts, comments below. I would love to read them. Hit the thumbs up button and consider subscribing. It really does help the channel out. If you have the time, please do watch this other video, which is also about another widely believed legend from the same island, the island of Langkawi. If no, watch any other video, whichever video that you are interested in. Until the next time, stay safe out there, take care, and I will see you soon. Bye.